It's Rhonda from Rhonda's Creative Corner, where we teach you to make mums and wreaths and how to perfect your craft. Today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to make this beautiful Christmas tree using Walmart and Dollar Tree materials. So let's get started. Alright guys, so here are the supplies. I'll be telling you what I used and where I got it from and how much if the price is on there, okay? Alright, so we're going to be using this tree, and I got this from Walmart and it was $7.88. I got this mesh from my store, and it is the deluxe green mesh, and the item number is RE104106, and it is $10.50. I got these green pipe cleaners from the Dollar Tree. I got these lights from the Dollar Tree. I got these beautiful ornaments, and they are green, gold, and red, and I got these from Walmart, and they were $3.48. I got these cute flowers. One of them fell off, so I got these cute flowers from Walmart too, and they were $1.98. And I got these cute bows from Dollar Tree, and they were, of course, $1. You'll also be needing glue sticks, scissors, wire cutter, and your glue gun. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do is to take all of this, I guess, garland off of the tree. And then I'll start down here. I'm sorry, y'all, it was $7.44 at Walmart. And it's just tinsel decor. Alright, so I'll start down here at the bottom. I had a little piece that was loose, so all I'm going to do is just take all of this off. And it's fairly easy to take off. And with this one, you're going to have to cut it. Stuck a little bit. So I saw this Christmas tree at Walmart. It's a little bit larger than stuff at the Dollar Tree. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. I'll try this and give my subbies something cool and inexpensive to do. Alright, so we got all of that off. You just place it to the side, and this is what you end up with. I was thinking too that I should cut these off, but it's really no reason to, because the mesh goes on the outside of it and you will never see it, so I think it would be fine. You're also going to need some type of ribbon too. I forgot that, but I'll get that in a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to do a few from this angle, and then we'll change angles, okay? And I did count them. I'm going to cut each of the pipe cleaners in half, and we'll need 20 pipe cleaners total. And so all I did is I take the pipe cleaners and I fold them in half and use my wire cutters. Alright, so here we are from another angle. One thing that I forgot to tell you is that you do need some red 10-inch mesh. And I do have it at my store, but it is the deluxe mesh. I do not have this just regular full red mesh. But you will need some. So if you want to, you can order the red deluxe mesh, and I'll get that number for you in just a second, okay? So I'm going to show you from this angle. You're just going to take your pipe cleaners. You'll fold them in half. And try to make them even, and if you want to, you can use whole pipe cleaners, but I try to save any way I can. So you just fold them in half, take your wire cutters and cut. I don't know why my wire cutters keep doing it. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to demonstrate a few on this side, and then I have one that I already made last night because I did practice to make sure that this would actually work, and I used brown pipe cleaners, so I'm going to actually use that one to save on time, where I don't have to do all of this tonight. Alright, so you're going to get your pipe cleaner, sure it's even. Twist twice. And it really doesn't matter what color pipe cleaners you use because the mesh is going to be so big you won't even see it. But since these were at the Dollar Tree, when I was practicing last night, I didn't go to the Dollar Tree until this morning and to Walmart to get another tree. So every time I think of something and it's inexpensive, I want to try to make it for y'all because I know sometimes times aren't easy for some people, you know, and I've been there. So I know I started off using inexpensive mesh and everything else. And God has just blessed me to be able to have the store and to be able to teach y'all. So I'll do the next row and then I will show you the one that I've already made. And I put them on every row. And I want to say welcome to all of my new subbies. I've gotten so many new people and so many wonderful compliments on YouTube, on Facebook. It's just been awesome. YouTube has really been a blessing for me in getting people to know me. I'm just so excited about that. And like I told y'all in my last video, I will be starting a new paid subscription group on Facebook called Rhonda's Creative Circle, and we will be opening that up on next Friday. And we will begin doing the tutorials at the beginning of December. So I'm really excited about that. It'll only be $14.99 a month, and that's starting out, so don't miss out because the price will go up. So yep, y'all can go on my Facebook page and I'll even put the information in the description too. Alright, so there you go. That's how it looks. So I'm going to get the other one that I made last night, and you're just going to continue to go up. And so this is the one that I did last night. And I just went all the way up and just put one at, put one at the top. So it just kept getting more and more. So it's 1, 2, and then 4, went in 3, and then 5. So yeah, on every little post, that's where you're going to put them. And right there, I'll skip this one, you know, because you don't need it that wide right here because you want it to go up to a point. So, and the point part I did not practice last night, so hopefully it'll go well. All right, so I'm gonna get all this cleaned up and put to the side. And I just love this mesh. It's so pretty. And you do not have to use the deluxe mesh. If you have some regular green mesh at home, then you can also use that. That's perfectly fine. I just like the look of this mesh. And again, you can get it at www.rhondascreativecorner.com. Alright, so what we're going to do, and I actually used this last night and undid it, so it's a little raggedy. So I'm going to have Deja go get my rotary cutter for me, and I can make it a little bit more even. And so even after storing your mesh, it can start to look like that. So I always like to have a fresh, clean line to start it off. And I just cut it off, and now we'll get started. So the starting it was the tricky part for me. So I'm going to explain it very well what I did. So you're going to take your mesh and you fold it down, and then you're just going to gather it. And you don't want too much to be on the side. You just want a little bit, just enough for you to know that when you put this, can you see that? Alright. So then you're going to take it and just put it down in the first pipe cleaner. And this we're using the poof method. Sorry, I'm not the camera. And then you're just going to twist it 3 times, okay? And then you just kind of poof it out. Alright, so with this I measured 10. I tried different things and 10 just seemed to be the best. So you're going to go, you put it at 1. You're going to make sure y'all can see. There you go. You're going to put it at 1 and measure to 10. And just go to your next pipe cleaner. So like I was saying, this first row is the tricky end, but once you get past this first row, then you're pretty good. It's not too bad. And then you're gonna fluff it. And what I found about this, if you'll just take this, especially like once you're done, and just push it in to make it more even. The thing why I wanted to do it 10 is because I want it to be full and I want it to be able to cover the other one. So when I did it at 8, it was just a little bit short, so I said I would just do 10. But you can always push this under so that it's not too long and getting on the tree stem part. Alright. Again, you put it at 1 and measure to 10. And go to the next pipe cleaner. Twist 3 times. I'm just putting that underneath. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, y'all. I keep getting out the camera. So basically, this was kind of hanging down, and it's kind of too low for this. So I'm just taking it and I'm placing it underneath so that we'll be able to see the stem. All right. Again, from 1, you measure to 10. Put it in the pipe cleaner. I know my husband's going to say something about us moving that. Like, why y'all didn't pause it? But anyway, so here we go. So you're going to take it and measure to 10, and then you're going to put it in the last pipe cleaner, okay? And with this time, you're just going to twist that one 1. Alright, so you're going to take a little piece because you're going to want your ends to look the same as this one, okay? So if you remember my poof method, then that's all we're doing on this one, okay? Just like that. So you're going to take this end and you're going to try to get it about the same size as you have down here, okay? So you're just going to take it, you're going to untie it, and then you're just going to, so you take it like this and then you're just going to pull it forward, okay? You're going to have to push down really far, and if you want to put a longer pipe cleaner just on this one, you can. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so you're going to have that on both ends, and then you can go in and you can fluff this. The street's pretty loud today. Alright, so after we get this part on, you just make sure that you fluff this as big as it can go. Alright, and then you're going to take this piece, and then you're just going to go straight up to the next one, okay? And then you just tie it off. Alright, so on this one, I'm going to measure about 11. Just because I want it to be able to come over here and cover up that part, all right? So you're gonna measure 11, and then you take it and make sure that you're putting this part over to the side, And that way that'll be covered up, okay? And you can always go in, if it's not working and it's not covering it up like how that is, you can always go in and change how long you're measuring it, okay? But 11 just now seemed to work for me. I kind of forgot how I did it last night, so I had to do a redo. And then you're gonna take it, and then you'll flip. And that's how that looks. We're going to measure. You can go back to 10. And just make sure you're going over to the side, okay? And with this mesh, the deluxe mesh is going to be nice and full. Doing it 3 times, and then you'll go in and fluff. All right. Get the 10 again. To your last one on this side. And all of these you're just going to twist 3 times. And you'll go in and you fly. And you can always go back in, especially if you see that it's like a little hole or something. We're going to put ornaments and stuff too, so we'll be able to hide that. Alright, now we're going to go to our next row. And let's go straight up. Little kids outside playing. They're quite excited. Alright, I'm going to measure to 10. And just turn this around. And we'll go out back. Make sure y'all can see. It's kind of hard to see because the mesh is so big. So I'm trying to pay attention and make sure that y'all will be able to see what I'm doing. And when you're doing this too, if you want to look at it to see, like, okay, you want this to come in a little bit more, you can just kind of gauge it. So you can look to see where this is and where this one is. And then you want your tree to go up at an angle, okay? So you can even pull it in more, as much as you need to go to the next pipe cleaner. When I was doing it last night, it didn't give me this much trouble. But hey, it's okay. -9 because the pipe cleaners are closer. Gotta be careful with this mesh too because it sticks. Makes it a little tough. But the end result is awesome, so. So then I will finish this row on camera and do a little bit more. And then after we're done, we'll just can go in and push down all of our pipe cleaners, okay? And so you're gonna just take it. Let's see what 10 looks like. 10 might be too big or it might not. Nope, 10 looks okay. So like what I was saying, say for instance, if we did 10 and it was out here, you know you don't want your tree, you know you don't want this to be out more than this because your tree goes out of the angle. So you can just kind of bring it in just so that you make sure that it, you know, meets the next stencil tie, but you're going up. So it can look like, actually look like a tree. All right, I'm gonna finish a couple more rows, y'all, and then I'll be back to finish it up. All right, so I'm back, and I already took this one up to the next one. And so I wanted to do it from this angle so maybe y'all could see better, okay? So again, we're gonna measure to 10. And like I said, you just use your own judgment. So if I was to do 10, it would be out right there. So all you're going to do is just kind of bring it in and just make sure that you're going at an angle so that you can have your tree top. You don't want it to be, I can't think of the word, but you don't want it to be where this is out too far. That wouldn't look right. It wouldn't look like a tree. So you're just kind of gauging it yourself. It's not really a right number to measure it at. You just have to use your best judgment of what you think will look good for the tree and it not to be out too far. Okay. And you just flip it. 10 again. So either 9 or 10 is okay for the inner part. I will say the closer that the pipe cleaners are, then the less you want to put. Alright. And now that I'm at the end, I'm probably not going to do 10 again, but let me just show you one more time. If I was to put 10, that'd be too much. So I'm just going to go in a little. Just make sure that it's going to be nice for the tree. Almost done, y'all. This is a fun, it's a little challenging. I won't say that it's not, you know, but if you have to keep rewinding it and looking at see what I'm doing, then go ahead. And please feel free, if you have any questions, y'all can call me, email me. And so with this, again, I'm not going to measure anything. I'm just going to take it and look at it and see what's best for the top of the tree. If we were to put a poop, how big? And it may have been good to put maybe 3 right here. So we'll see. We might have to add another one. Those kids are out there having a really good time. I don't know if y'all can hear them. We're just going to go up to the next one. I'm gonna scoop that a little bit more so it'll fill out the hole. Oh, you know what? I think it went backwards. Sorry, y'all. There we go. That kind of looks like that's enough, you know, but what we're going to do, we're just going to go on up to this top one. Just to finish it off, and we'll take a look to see how it looks. Now utilize the mesh. Make sure that you're scooping it all the way out so it can fill in these holes, because it's quite a bit of mesh that you're using on here, so it should be enough to where you can go in and you can open up just to fill in the extra holes. Now, let's see. So this is what we have. Alright, so we're going to go in, and you want to leave some on the top, okay? Because we can put a pretty bow up there and it can just add to the bow, okay? So I'm going to measure it, and I'm just going to leave, and yeah, and make sure before you cut it, okay? So, thank you. See, because I can push that in so we won't see that. Let's see, I just want to make sure that we're able to cover everything. Yep, so that looks okay. Alright, so we're going to go in and we're going to just measure to 5. Might be too long, but you can always cut it again, okay? Alright. So there's our tree. Look how cute. Yee! It came out really good. So you're just going to have this little part, but I think we're going to put a nice pretty bow up there, and so like I said, I think that will just add to the dimension of the bow. But if you can see, if you have holes, like I said, it's very forgiving. You just go in and you just kind of open your mesh up more and fill it in, especially with this mesh. I don't think if you used a thinner mesh, it probably won't be as full. So I would definitely recommend getting this mesh from us at www.rhondascreativecorner.com. So I would say maybe about $25 or so to make the wreath. Which is not too bad. And if you want to, you don't have to get the ornaments from Walmart. You can actually get them from the Dollar Tree. And so you can even save there too. Alright, so I didn't practice this bottom part. So my daughter was like, why are you not going to do it brown? I said, well, I'm not going to do it brown because it was red in the first place. So we're going to try this, okay? I'm just doing red because, so you can use brown if you want to. So I'm just going to take it. And with this, you're able to hide it underneath this thicker mesh. So I'm going to, okay, well, let's start up here. All right. So that you can hide that part. The pipe cleaners being so short, I'm having a tough time finding them. So we're just going to go back and forth. So I'm going to just try something, okay? Just going to take the mesh and just wrap it. See how that looks. And pull it tight. This is trial and error, y'all. Let's see how we like it. And then I'm gonna get these right here. There we go. Just gonna tie it off. And come around one more time. No, it's not working. Let's see. Mesh turning all around. I'll bring this around here. And tie it off. And then what I'm going to do, not mesh there, I'm going to take the pipe cleaners and push them underneath. Hope y'all can see that. So I just used both of these pipe cleaners. On the other one, I did put 3 pipe cleaners. So on this one last night, I just put 2. One at the bottom and one at the very top of the stem. Okay. Let's see. Let's do. How that looks. And we can just that pipe cleaner isn't even, but we can go in and we can close it in. So can y'all see how that looks? And I just made it red because that's the color that it was in Walmart. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get a zip tie, and then I'm going to zip tie this right here. All right, so we got a zip tie. I'm going to turn it over so that y'all can see what it is that I'm doing. Let me make sure. And even with this, you can just tuck it down in there and nobody will see it. All right. So you're going to take your mesh and you just put your zip tie around. I hope y'all can see that. Alright, can y'all see? And I just zip tied it. And then you just leave it long enough to where you're able to push it down inside. Alright. Uh-oh, just push through. Yeah, let's make sure it doesn't show through the top. Okay, so that's how it looks. I told my daughter, I said, I wish I had some presents. They probably have some little presents at the Dollar Tree, and then you can just go and place the presents down there. I do not have any presents though, but all right. All right, so now we're going to add the lights. I decided not to use the gold because I really, really love this ribbon here, and that's what we're going to use for our tree topper. So we're just going to use the red and the green. Again, I got these lights from the Dollar Tree. at the top because you're going to want your plug to be at the bottom. And you just place them in here. So, since that happened, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put a little glue. Sorry about that. I dropped my glue gun earlier, I forgot. I'm just going to take a little glue. And put it here. And just watch your fingers because y'all know it's hot. But this way, we know it's not going to slip and go everywhere. And you're just going to take your lights and just kind of go left and right. You might need 2 lights, y'all. And I don't have 2 lights, so I'm just going to make it work for right now. So I advise everybody to get 2 things of lights so that it can be pretty. You can't beat them for $1, so. So I will be adding another thing of lights to it. Alright. And then once you find out if you like it or not, then you can start adding your other, sorry about that. I'm just trying to plug it up and see what it looks like. It looks really pretty. You're just going to need more. Let's see, maybe I can pull it down. Let's try that. Yep, so everybody, y'all get 2 things of lights. And then that'll make it fuller. But it's still pretty. Still pretty either way. If you have add lights or you don't add lights, it's still really pretty. So I will go back to the Dollar Tree and I will get some more lights so that I can make it fuller. And now we're just going to start adding the different ornaments. And I'm just going to actually just stick it on the mesh, okay? And I'm just putting glue here. And put quite a bit. And just find a place and kind of turn it back and forth so it'll stick. And also, if you want to, you definitely can put them on pipe cleaners and pull them through. And I'll show y'all how that would work. This is just the easy way. But if you wanted to, you could put them on pipe cleaners just like that. And you would just put it through the mesh. Just find a little snug place to put it. That's good. Like right there. And then you would just turn it over and you would wrap the pipe cleaner around. And you could still glue it just so you can know that it's safe. So that's how you would do that if you wanted to add pipe cleaners to it. Alright, so I'm going to make the bow, and then I will finish the tree up and I'll be back. I'll show y'all how I'm going to make a bow for it. I want to kind of have long tails to kind of come down on the side, so I'm just going to get it. So I'll show you. I usually don't measure, but so we're going to make our tails, let's make our tails like 12 because we can always cut it. And we're going to measure to 8. We're going to pinch it. Measure 8. We hold it there. And then you're going to twist this one, okay? I didn't get my Pro Bowl, the hand holder. Yep. Alright, so that is that one. Going to take the pipe cleaner and you're just going to twist it. Alright, then you measure your other tails at 12. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Measure your tails at 12. Come measure to 8. Put it together. Pinch it, measure to 8, you put it behind, and then you twist the bottom one, you measure to 8, pinch it, you twist it again, measure to 8, just like that, okay? And then you always make sure you turn your tails to the front. And you're going to measure to 12. Make it easier, so I'll be able to cut. Okay, to 12. Alright. Then you're going to open your pipe cleaner. And then you'll just add that to the back. Alright, and you can add as many ribbons as you want. It's not a large tree, so I'm not going to add too many. Alright, and I'm not going to actually fluff my bow until I put it onto the tree. Alright, so you're just going to take your pipe cleaners, and you have this, and this is what's good about having it on the pipe cleaner. And you're just going to turn it over. And you can actually just go underneath these and twist, and just make sure that you get it as tight as you can so you're able to fluff your bow. And with this again, you can just wrap it around here. And then you'll put a little hot glue to make sure that it stays. Alright. Alright, then just get your ribbon. And you'll have these, and you can dovetail them or you can cut them at an angle. This is dovetailing. And that's just cutting at an angle. So whichever one you like best is fine. And I actually could have cut my tails a little longer. So if you want your tails to come down a little bit further on the tree, then you definitely can cut them at 14 or 16, however long. And if you want a fuller bow, then you just add more ribbons. You just do the same thing that you did before, okay? Alright, so I'm going to get everything ready and I'll be back. Alright guys, so here's the beautiful tree that we made with this tutorial. I truly hope you enjoyed it. Please like me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and when you subscribe to my YouTube channel, do not forget to push that notification bell. And also, don't forget me on Rhonda's Creative Circle. On November 24th, we'll be opening it up to the public for you all to join me. Again, until next time, talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. Hi, I'm Rhonda Nickerson from Rhonda's Creative Corner, and welcome to my shop. We're located at 1730 West Spartan Road, Arlington, Texas, 76017. We have plenty of trinkets in every color that you would need. We also have lots of printed ribbons, different types of braids for your homecoming moms, bling, and you can walk right in the door and get a wonderful wreath off my wreath wall. Or you can make a custom order for a wreath or a beautiful mug. For your Deco mesh wreaths, we offer work forms and teardrop swags, high quality Deco mesh. We offer the Provo the hand and different signs for your wreaths and wreath attachments. We offer handmade doll clothes, acrylic paintings, and oil paintings. We're open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and we're closed on Sunday. Hope to see you soon.